Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to take a look at hiding or disabling specific rows in inline input grids. Grid controls in spreadsheet web are managed on a column by column basis, and because of this, you need a separate helper column to manipulate individual rows. The helper column must consist of Boolean fields with a true or false outcome. They can be static or set by formulas dynamically. Let's see how this works on an example. Here we have an order entry application that can generate a code based on the item type and count selection. We can add special rules into the order table by adding two helper columns. One for single orders, the other for out-of-state orders. When the checkbox single order is enabled, we can hide all rows except for the first one. To do this, we need to point the visibility of all rows to a helper column. In this helper field, the first row contains a static true value because this row will always be visible. The rest of the 9 columns contain an if statement which gives false if the single order checkbox is enabled and a true result if it's unchecked. In our grid, we need to begin by setting the mask type of single order column to Boolean. This will give us 2 additional options. Since we want to change the visibility of rows, we need to check Enable Row Visibility by Value option. Since this is an additional helper column, we should also set its visibility to Never in the input grid. The second helper column will be used to determine how many item types can be ordered at a time. Let's assume that we're only going to allow up to 3 item types to be ordered for out-of-state orders. In this helper column, the first 3 rows are set to true at all times. The rest of the columns contain an if statement that returns false if the out-of-state checkbox is selected and true if it's not. We can tie the editability of the 4 columns in the grid by targeting the out-of-state column. For this, we're also going to need to set the mask type to Boolean. And then select Enable Row Editability by Value. After setting the visibility of this column to Never, we can now do a preview.